See. So maybe you can show us a little bit of, how you do this face yoga. People have seen, the body yoga. How do you work the face?
Of course. So let me just show you a couple of easy, quick, key techniques. So let's start with our neck area. So a really nice one that helps to tone up underneath the neck. And it's really nice just to start without thinking about your posture. So you lengthen up through the spine, you relax your shoulders, you ground your feet onto the floor, because good posture is incredibly important when it comes to our face, because that forward facing posture that we tend to always have when we're looking at phones and laptops, that straight away creates lines in this area, fluid retention. So working with the posture, relaxing the shoulders is really important. And then we just want to very gently tilt the neck back. Now, of course, if you've got any neck issues or whiplash or anything like that, just please don't overextend it. Lips together, and you're going to bring your tip of the tongue up and down towards the roof of the mouth, about a rate of 1 per second. So it's just going up and down, up and down. And you want to breathe in and out through your nose as you do this. So we're going. And you'll feel that working underneath the chin there. And you want to do that for about 60 seconds. If you need to start with 30 seconds and build that up, you can do. But that's a great way to lift and tone the neck. But I would definitely say to that, add good posture throughout the day, and that's going to really help to complement that very well. Then as we move up the face, it's really good to release tension in the jaw. So this is going more from a wellness point of view, but actually when we're holding tension in the jaw, this has lots of knock-on effects aesthetically. So tight jaw straight away means that we're creating lines here, we're creating lines here, we may even be tensing right up into this area. So the more we can relax the jaw, the better in terms of releasing tension. So really simple, 2 fingers and thumb, we can just gently pinch up the jawline. So really lovely massage and lifting off. So working up just like this and lifting off. And that's just really nice for releasing tension. And then there's a really lovely acupressure point. So it's just underneath the ear, just in top of the jawbone there. And you may want to massage or even wiggle that a little bit. And for some people, it can feel very tense, very tender there. And if it does, it's normally an indication that you are holding a lot of stress in your jaw. So it's a really lovely one to do.
Yeah, that's me here.
Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah. Very, yeah.
And then our cheek area, so lifting and firming, lots of muscles in our cheeks. So this technique's really great. So you put your hand over your mouth, and the reason we do this, I'll show you actually the reason in a moment. I'll show you the first part. So the first part, we go like this, and we transfer air from cheek to cheek. So we go. Now then we use our fingers, and if we see any lines created around the lip area, we use our fingers to smooth any lines as we go. So we go. It does feel funny and look funny sometimes.
That's what we do when we're kids, right?
Yeah, but we're working out the muscles now. And with face yoga, or particularly with my method, Danielle Collins face yoga method, I never want you to see any lines and wrinkles as you're creating any exercises. So that would be completely counterintuitive. So with this exercise, that's why we then bring the hands up. Some people don't find that they crease around this area, but most people do. So if you do, that's why you're just using the fingers just to smooth that area. So you're working out the muscles without creating any expression lines there.
I see. Okay.
And then eye area, so massage. I mean, I've got lots of techniques for each area, but I'm just showing you some key ones here. It's really nice to use our ring finger and just come underneath the eyebrows and very gently come underneath the eye. And you do this really slowly, really gently, and you make sure you don't drag the skin. So that skin around the eye area is so thin and so delicate. And often we tend to push and pull and sort of tug at that skin more than we should. Maybe if we get itchy eyes or allergies, or we're taking our makeup off. So you want to be really, really light, feather-light touch. So we're actually working with a bit of lymphatic drainage here. And it's very good if you suffer from puffiness or dark circles underneath the eyes. And each of these techniques you can do for up to 1 minute.
So it's very light. I mean, you can't really, if you don't pull the skin, you can't really do it very hard. And even just that light touch
That light touch, we actually don't want to go down as deep as the muscle with that. We actually just want to work just below the top layer of skin. So we're doing the lymphatic drainage there. So you'll actually feel, sometimes you even feel almost like a little release on the sinuses as you go around. And it's very good for the puffy lip. If we start to drag that skin, we're just going to be creating more lines and more wrinkles, which we don't want to do there.
Okay.
Then as we come up to the forehead area, we can go a little bit deeper than what we're doing around the eyes. So you can just do very simply one index finger and then the other, massaging between the eyebrows. And that's beautiful. And it just really relaxes tension in that area. It stimulates a few acupressure points, which help to reduce our stress. So this is going back to what we're talking about at the beginning about relaxing that area that we tend to overuse, overexpress. And again, you can do that up to 1 minute, and then you can take all of your fingers and just come across your forehead area. And you can use a little bit more pressure, again, than what we did around the eye area. And this is really encouraging that frontalis muscle at the front of the forehead to really relax, soften. And what we want to do a lot with face yoga is we're retraining certain muscles. So there's often, I encourage people to do eye movements and eye techniques, which have been used in yoga for thousands of years, because we don't use our eyes enough. We tend to overexpress with our forehead, which creates those horizontal lines. And actually what we want to do is keep the forehead relaxed, but use our eye muscles much more.
So that's the, I know you have, I don't know how many movements you have in your arsenal.
Oh yeah. Well over 100, probably in the hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah, but even just these few, it's going to be really, really helpful for people.
Yeah, absolutely. They really are.